Welcome to the tutorial on employment communication. Now the chapter is CV and resume. What is CV? CV or curriculum vitae means course of life. It's a detailed document highlighting your professional and academic history. Generally, a CV includes the information like experiences, achievements, awards, scholarship or grants, coursework, research projects and publication. What is resume? Resume means to sum up. That means resume is a short, concise document used for job purpose. A resume provides a summary of your education, experiences, your credentials and accomplishments and skills. What is the basic difference between CV and resume? If we consider meaning, then CV means course of life and resume means to sum up. If we consider length, then CV includes a details information. On the other hand, resume is concise. Since CV includes details information, you can use several pages. It may be 2 pages, 3 pages, 4 pages. That means more than 2 pages, whatever needed to include all of your details information. Since resume is a short, then the maximum page of resume would be 2. The best one is 1 page, but you can maximum use 2 pages. If we consider a scope, then a CV is an in-depth look at your life's accomplishments. On the other hand, resume is a short summary of your most relevant work achievements. If we consider the purpose, then CV is generally used for academic and graduate school programs. On the other hand, resume is generally used for applying in jobs. That means resume is used for a professional purpose. Now we are going to learn about the contents of resume. In the first stage, you can show the name and contact information of you. You can mention your name, your address. Address may be both permanent address and temporary address, and your email address, phone numbers, the URL of your personal web page, e-portfolio, social media resume, especially the LinkedIn profile. In the second part, you can add introductory statement like career objective, qualification summary, career summary. In career objective, you can identify either a specific job you want to land or a general career track you would like to pursue. In qualification summary, you can provide a brief view of your qualifications, and in career summary, you can provide a summary of your career where you can present your responsibility, performance, accomplishment. In the third stage, you can show your work experiences, skills and accomplishment. After that, you can show your educational qualifications. Next, you can show the activities, training and achievements of you. And in last stage, you can show your personal data and references. Since resume is a short summary about you, so you should complete your resume within 1 or 2 pages. Is there any ideal format of resume? The answer is no. There is nothing concrete. The resume format depends on the reader's interest, the recruiter's interest. You should focus on the professional look by customizing your resume to meet the requirements of the employer or the recruiter. Can you use the same resume for all the jobs that you apply? The answer is absolutely no, because there is a 30 seconds rule. That means the employer or the recruiter will spend only 30 seconds to screen your resume. That's why you should use industry or skill specific words so that the ATS means application tracking system. This is an automatic system by which the recruiter will find out the appropriate skills or experiences from your resume. That's why it's better if we use the keywords so that the ATS, the application tracker system, can find you. That's why you should customize your CV whenever you apply for a new job. So invest your time separately for each job application. Now we can see the common mistakes in resume. We can see using same resume for multiple job application. Highlighting duties instead of accomplishment. That means generally you should focus on accomplishment, but if you highlight your duties, then it's a mistake. And if your information in the resume is not synchronized with the LinkedIn profile, then it's a mistake. You should avoid grammatical mistakes, and you shouldn't have any inconsistency in font types, font colors, sizes and margins. You should avoid repetitive words and buzzwords, and don't use any personal pronouns. So these are the mistakes while writing resume. So you shouldn't do that type of mistakes while writing a resume. What are the contents of CV? We can see it in the first stage. You can write your contact information, your full name, address, phone number, formal email address. Then you could mention your date of birth. After that, you can mention your career objective or personal statement. Next, you should show the project works, experiences or internship or part-time job. And whenever you are writing this information, you should use reverse chronological. That means the last one should be shown in first stage. Then you should show your educational qualifications. In that case, you should mention your degrees, dates, fields of study. Sometimes you can show your result. Here also, last one should be written first. Then you could show your publications and presentations. After that, you can show your training, seminar, workshop. Then you could show your special interest, extracurricular activities, co-curricular activities or service activities. Then you can show computer skills and IT skills. Then language skills, professional associations, personal information, but you should omit your race, religion, sex, marital status. Then you can show hobbies and interest. After that, special results, special achievements, licenses. If you have any driving license, you can show, and certificates. If you have any certificates on short courses, then you can show here. And you should use minimum 2 references. One is academic reference and another one is previous employer or recruiter's reference. You can finish your CV by giving your signature with date. Now we can see the important points while writing CV or resume. We can see the candidates have to give clue in the CV or resume for asking questions. That means you should write something in your resume or CV so that the employer can start their discussion or interview with those words. And you have to keep in your mind that the HR managers generally spend only 20 to 30 seconds to screen your resume. That's why you should show all the major information in the first page. You shouldn't photocopy or reprint your CV or resume. Don't take any computer print of the picture. You should attach a separate high resolution picture. You can use action verb while you are writing your accomplishment. Here is an example. In writing your accomplishment, you can follow a sentence structure like you should start with the action verb, then you could show the details task, that means what you did, and final results achieved, that means possible compare. In your resume or CV, it would be better if you show the numbers and your contribution. In your CV, don't focus what you want to show to the employer. Just focus what the employers are seeking from you. How to write the accomplishment statement. Here is an example. Suppose there is a situation. I organized a club event as a committee member. Here the action is launching of a career fair for campus recruitment. And from this action, you have resulted that 3,000 students participated and 100 got job offers from 30 companies. So if we write this accomplishment using an action verb, then our accomplishment statement could be launched first ever career fair in XYZ University as an executive member in participation with 50 companies where 100 students got job offers through campus recruitment. So here this is the accomplishment statement. In this accomplishment statement, the action verb is launched and the supporting detail is first ever career fair in XYZ University as an executive member in participation with 50 companies. And what is the results? Where 100 students got job offers through campus recruitment. So this is the result. So by this way, by using action verb, we could write a good accomplishment statement. For writing accomplishment statement, you could use action verbs. Here are some examples of action verbs. We can see accomplished, achieved, administered, approved, arranged, assisted, assumed, budgeted, chaired, changed, compiled. So there are lots of action verbs. You could use this action verb whenever you are writing your accomplishment statement. So here are some examples of using action verb. Suppose you have written responsible for developing a new filing system. That's your responsibility or duties. But using action verb, you could write that developed a new filing system that reduced paperwork by 50%. Another example, maybe you have written I was in charge of customer complaints and all ordering problems. So this is the duties. But you can write these duties as a accomplishment by using action verb that handled all customer complaints and resolved all product order discrepancies. Another example, maybe you have written I own a trip to Europe for opening the most new customer accounts in my department. Instead of this statement, you could write that generated the highest number of new customer accounts in my department. You could use some numbers so that the employer can get a clear idea. Another example is member of special campus task force to resolve student problems with existing cafeteria assignments. Instead of writing this statement, you should start with the action verb like assisted in implementing new campus dining program that balances student wishes with cafeteria capacity. These are the few examples of using action verb whenever you are writing your accomplishment statement. Thank you.